Something I'm curious to get your thoughts on. As sacred artist, and your medium is oil paint,
Yes.
predominantly. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Again, love your art. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on, as you see more like digital art, like people using AI to create art. Um, does it impact your process? Does it, gosh, I guess, is it even something that you even think about? Like, where does that sort of fit in your realm of your practice, and yeah, I guess just how you operate as a Catholic sacred artist?
That's a very interesting question, and I've been approached in other podcasts and other interviews about the same
Oh.
question.
Mm,
And I don't think I would. Yeah, uh, it's an interesting,
mm,
and I think we should reflect um, on it because it's serious.
mm.
So, for in one side you have EI. Yeah, I'm saying it right. EI. Yeah, I'm saying it right.
Eh, uh, well,
EI.
AI, I'm not sure what it is in Portuguese, so I do not presume.
Yes, I'm saying the Portuguese. Sorry,
No,
AI.
no, no fala português. That's all I know.
So AI, yeah. Um, uh, so in one way, it comes to challenge us as
Mm,
human beings. So for me,
mm,
being an art and being human beings
mm,
are very much what we are. It's
mm,
what distinguishes us from other animals.
mm,
It's the capacity to appreciate, to create art, to understand art, to interpret art, and we have
mm,
done it since we were in caves. So
mm,
it's part of who we are, and it's so powerful that in times of war, usually artists are the first ones to be silent. So there is
mm.
something really connected about being an artist and being a human being.
Absolutely.
Having a system, something artificial, doing it, fine. It's just whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
but we should never allow that to withdraw or to take away from us the capacity of doing it ourselves. So what I tend to do is, instead of thinking, oh my god, okay, I'm fired, I'm no longer needed, I don't think that will never happen, because a painting done by an artist has what I already shared with you, has tears, has sweat, has our soul in it, is not something artificial. It has a story. So, for example, the painting I did of Saint Teresa of Lisieux, I did Saint Teresa of Lisieux with a dead Christ in her arms. And this is just to give you an example how powerful a painting can be, comparing to something created by artificial intelligence. And when I did Therese, I was going through a faith crisis. I was doubting the church, I was doubting some of the teachings, I was really angry in my heart. And my spiritual director kept telling me, thank God, Ruben, thank God. I said, well, thank God what? I'm doubting, I'm having doubts. And he said, no, 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 you will grow in faith. And he was right. He made me a better person. So it's about persevering, it's about trusting God even when you are doubting. Um, and when I was doing Therese was throughout that time. And I did Therese because I've read, and Therese is one of those saints that are super sugar coated, and some people don't really understand her. And for many years I didn't have anything to do with Therese, because I felt that she had nothing to tell to my life. She was just perfect. She was so coated that I thought, no, I'm not like her. I have a bad temper. I'm I moan. I all that. So I curse. So Therese, it's so perfect. She will be appalled by seeing me. So, but no, I eventually found a different Therese, a Therese that had her doubts. She died having deep faith crisis. She was doubting even in the existence of heaven. And she was asking God to allow her to sit at the table of the non believers, to stay by their side. And I think this is something beautiful. So at that stage, I felt, okay, you get me, you get me, you get my anger, you get my doubts. So I will trust you. And I felt that Therese, in a way, gave me her hand, and help me to navigate through doubt and through that crisis. So when I'm painting her with a dead Christ in her arms and looking at us, the viewer, she's telling us death doesn't have the last word. There is something beyond it. So I understand what it is to feel that Christ is dead for you in your life, but I'm here holding your hand, telling you that this is not the last word. This is what makes this painting powerful. It's the story behind it, it's my feeling, it's my emotions in this painting. Artificial intelligence won't have the same story to tell about the painting, so it won't make it as
Yeah.
special.
Uh,
This said,
100%
this
agreed.
said doesn't mean that I don't use artificial intelligence as a tool.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yes.
some of the saints we have, we don't know their faces. Some are black and white. Some, some, and we can use it as a tool to get more inspiration, to get different positions, to get different colors, to give, just use it as a reference. But I would never use artificial intelligence as an absolute thing. And I don't think, that's my opinion. I think that if
Yeah.
people like the images, they should try to kind of help and support artists. It's not easy to be an artist, so that's why I always appreciate people sharing my posts and commenting and liking and all that. They are the ones that make this visible to others. So yeah, people are very quick to share artificial intelligence images, but I invite people to do the same for artists because it's a huge support they give us, definitely.
Yeah.